How do we give resources like the artists that are here to make it easier for them to connect with their audience? For them to also monetize the audience. There's nothing wrong with monetizing from their audience. They should be able to do that because they provide valuable content. And that takes a lot of work. Like what I love about Web3, it's giving more respect to creatives for what they've always done. Like it's a lot of work to create. It doesn't. I think there's this false belief that people are like, oh, creatives just sit around and smoke weed and just sit there and do nothing. Like it's a lot of work to be creative, and it's time that creatives get some respect.
Some of that good thing comes from weed. So
yeah. I mean, so and I love this space where people are being recognized for the hard work. It is hard work, and they should be paid and gain equity for what they do. So my goal is to make sure we provide tools and make sure we have our platform so you can do this in ways that's much easier. You can now create an experience where if you want to connect directly and use utility NFTs and make it easy with no cost, you can drop it to them. And that's the way that's the way your fans can connect with you in a more intimate way. If you want to be a film creator, right? You got people like David Bianchi he's had a lot, he's coming up next, right? Who's had a lot of great films, but a lot of the time, as many people know, they have to wait to have the right director that's been there for 20 years, or the quote-unquote right actor, or you have to have Netflix, Hulu, or others approve you before you have any chance. And by the way, when they do, you can look at what happened there with Squid Games. The Squid Games, how many people saw the Squid Games on Netflix, right? Yeah, it was a captivating series. It took that guy 10 years to get someone to finally greenlight it. And guess what? It was Netflix. He owns none of the IP, and it's like $1 billion enterprise right now. Imagine had he had the tools to have a community already built in around the Squid Games, and then he came to Netflix and say he already has a few $1 million and he has more leverage, so he doesn't give up all of his IP. You shouldn't have to give up all of your creative freedom just to be able to have your whole product published in front of people. So that's the vision we really want to create, helping fashion, film, and artists being able to really get their product out there and have more power when they go to the big players. Because they're still going to exist. I want to make this clear. Like, I don't have this belief that Disney's going to be replaced completely. I think they'll have more competition. It's about giving more power to the individual creators, and that's what we hope to do with Disrupt Art.